Hi, this is RockinRobin, and today we're looking at 10 of the fastest selling items on eBay that I sell. You stay with me. So first on this list is Pyrex. Now, whenever I find Pyrex, I grab it if it's reasonably priced, and I never have a problem selling it, and it sells fast. I usually sell it within a month if you have it priced right. Some people have it priced very high, and they may get it eventually, but it takes a lot longer. Now, there's some gorgeous pieces like this. Look at this 4-set. This is absolutely gorgeous, and they got quite a bit of money for it. So just because it sells fast doesn't mean it has to sell cheap. Now, I don't know how fast that one sold, but I know I sell these really well. And a lot of times I'll put them up for auction, start them at a decent price, and they'll go up. I've been finding that lately that auctions have been doing very well for me. So Pyrex, always look for that if you want to sell something very fast. One of my quickest sellers for sure is Pyrex. Now, number 2 on the list is NASCAR or NFL jackets. I am selling these super quick. Now, I haven't found that many, but whenever I get them, I find them at garage sales for $5 or $10. And I've never had a problem getting at least $50 for them, even if they're not in great condition. Now, I did get one that was $45 because it had huge stains, but normally they don't have that big of stains on them, and they sell very well. So look for these like bomber jackets. They don't have to be leather. They can be whatever. NASCAR and NFL sell very, very fast, and they sell for a decent amount of money. So keep your eyes open for those. Even at the thrift stores, look, because you never know how much it's going to be worth. Always look it up. Now, next is Patagonia. For some reason, anytime I have Patagonia, it goes. It doesn't have to be jackets. It could be t-shirts, whatever. And they could be for children. They could be for adults. But I have found that Patagonia is one of the quickest selling brands for me. Now, I don't know if you have Patagonia, but it depends on what you're pricing. All these things, you have to price them reasonable. You can't go crazy and try to make an arm and a leg on one item. You have to sell quantities, and if you want to sell them fast, make sure they're reasonable. I'm not saying give them away. Do not give them away, but make sure you have them priced at a fair price that people are going to buy them. Look at what sold. Look what they sold them for. Sell them for well, and you will sell Patagonia very, very quickly. Next, graphic calculators. I think I've mentioned to you before that graphic calculators sell really fast for me. Whenever I have one, I usually sell it within a month. These are all items that I'm showing you that sell within 30 days for me, and that is what I consider fast. There's a lot of different kinds of graphic calculators, so look them up because some are worth a lot and some are not. I would never spend more than $5 on them, and even then I would look it up. These TI-84, those, for some reason, sell the best for me. So I don't know if it will sell the best for you. Look them up, and you might just find that calculators, if you can get a bunch of them, graphic calculators, you can sell them, and you will definitely sell them fast. So that is a great item to keep your eyes open for. Next, video games. I always talk about video games, but a lot of times I find that the older video games sell well, the ones they can't necessarily get their hands on. Either that or the brand new ones. Like right now it would be PlayStation 4. Those, if you find some of those should sell very well. Some that are even PlayStation 3. This is a Wii game, and it's 2008. Not that old, but eventually these are going to be vintage as well. I like to look for the 70s and 80s versions, but you have to get what is available. You can't make things out of thin air. And this is a newer one, and it sold for a lot because it was special. It was different. If you find someone that has something special, something different, comes with something, that is always a good one to look for. And PlayStations can do well. Next are lounge flies. Now, they don't always have to be Disney. I have found several at the thrift stores for anywhere from $10 to $25, and they've always seemed to sell. And they sell sell fast. I've sold the one that was $10 for about $50. I sold the one that was $25 for $125. I've also had some lounge flies that I couldn't sell, but when you have the right lounge flies, and I'm always looking, they will sell fast. So keep your eyes open for lounge flies. They don't have to be Disney. They can be Pokemon. They can be Universal. They can be anything. But they're called mini backpacks. But even if they're purses or they're full backpacks or anything that has the word loungefly on it, that is what is going to sell. And most of the time they sell very, very fast. I love those. Next are pocket knives, but not just any pocket knives. You don't want to go to tag sales and grab every pocket knife you can. You want to look for special ones. You don't want to get Chinese, made in China. Those are cheaply made. You want to get Germany. You want to get USA. Those will sell for good money. Now, I look for Case, C-A-S-E, Case. Those usually sell well, but they're not cheap to get. And sometimes they're going to cost you an arm and a leg. Now here, this one is a newer one. It's a 2023 Christmas, but they do sell. Keep your eyes open for pocket knives, maybe Victorinox. Some of those don't sell, so you got to be wary, but usually they do. And what I can't sell online, I sell at the flea market, and I usually don't have very many knives left. I'm always looking for pocket knives, so keep your eyes open. Next, Legos, but not just any Legos. Before, I used to buy piles of Legos and sell them by the pound, and they would sell fast. Not anymore. Now they want packs. They want specialties. This new sealed pack that makes this. This one right here is like a Christmas house. You want specific ones. They can't be opened because they could be missing pieces. So you're going to look for sets of Legos. And if you find Lego sets, and you can find them, I found them at thrift stores, I found them at flea markets and tag sales for like $5, $10. Sometimes they go for really high. Some only will sell it for $35. Some will sell for $300. So keep your eyes open, and they do sell very fast, the sets. Next, albums. Now, albums don't sell as quick as they used to for me. I used to get any kind of album and put them online. I could put them in auction wherever, and they would go, and I'd make big money. Now, not so much. Now you have to be more specific. But if you look at them up, you will find the right albums, and they will make you money, and they will sell pretty fast. Not as fast as they used to. They used to sell like in 1 week. Now they take about a month to sell. But hey, for me, I'll take a month. But you got to get the right ones. You got to have the right price. That's always key. And if you find something good, Beatles aren't as rare as they used to be. Used to be any kind of Beatles. You had the Beatles, you were going to sell them fast. Now it takes a little longer, but you will eventually sell them. So don't hesitate to buy them. But don't spend an arm and a leg. I won't spend more than $1 for a record unless it's amazing. Now next is T-shirts. Do you remember when you were young, what kind of T-shirts you have? Well, it depends on your age. They are looking mostly for the 80s and 90s, it seems to me, anyway. And what drives me crazy is I was young in the 80s and 90s, and I owned most of these kinds of T-shirts because I went to every band I could possibly see. And I gave them all away just before, maybe 5 years before I started selling on eBay. So that drives me crazy. But if you get the right one, they will sell fast, and they will sell for huge amounts of money. Now, not all of them are going to sell, just like everything else. Look them up. I've bought some that I thought were going to be great sellers, and I could not sell them. But if you look them up, you get the right band. These baseball T-shirts, those are the most popular. Those are the ones they want the most, are those baseball style T-shirts. So this is RockinRobin. I hope those 10 fast-selling items will help you make some more money. Watch all our videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a thumbs up, because we're here all the time, and I give you tips and secrets as much as I can, because my goal is to help you make yourself some money.